Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Got it. Squeeze. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. What? 80 weapon. Watch twins. Hey, Charlie.
On first down, LAC. He's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the pass. Watch the
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 42. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught by Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Let's go, 18 Gator. Don't say look, squeeze. Check, hit it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Are they rookies or like veterans?
They do go for it. It's locked. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Is he running Lamar?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down and 4. Lock. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back. 49, check 49.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. On second down, here's LAC. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wk7 Den able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third and long, it's LAC. He's got his tight end fed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Let's go now. 60 out there. Topper. Smith. He's checking Chris. Ready.
LAC now on first down. He's got his big tight end fan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by to rush coming, and he's taken down. Wk7 Den in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Army. 45's the mark. Hey.
Oh, my God.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Wk7 Den. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Second down and inches. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 7, and the Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Oh, what the fuck?
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Leo! Hurry!
Here's LAC. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver there, Allen, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get that back to Allen. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ready, 30 base. Watching your back. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Ready, break. Hey, Delta. 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Ready? 10 over.
Lock now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Coming to you, coming to you.
2nd and 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Get it out.
They run on first down with Jackson. Powers ahead. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's
that wasn't Eli, though. That was my son.
A little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Oh, with the recovery, yeah.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's LAC. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
He'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Come on, let me snipe one of these.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, let me snipe that, bro. I need that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, let me snipe it.
6-6, pull it high.
On 2nd and a yard. LAC completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. LAC now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's LAC. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still churning, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, 55, right there.
Look at me, zipper.
It's gonna be a long.
On 1st down, Braxton eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Mike, watch the run, watch the run.
Yes, yes. Get it.
From the 22, LAC. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. LAC now to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
LAC going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, but I'm probably going to need another one.
He told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am.
I'll just mention this to once, because then I could probably move Sherman back to
now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
They stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain.
What for him?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And another tackle broken. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
But it brings up 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 55 yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Hey, jet.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
So
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. There, the defense won the battle. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Block will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Block, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
What the fuck did you post?
They'll come out in the pistol.
All day, dog.
Now LAC again. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Next to score, Texans 24, Broncos 17. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Y'all going back watching them all in order.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they take a knee.
All right, I'm going to give it a quick minute.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Just because it's your favorite color.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for our visitors, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Denver,
no blockbuster. I just gotta let my team unlock.
To 1-6, and they'll get an extra week to think about it as the mid-season bye might be
trying to commit to the run. He may have an identity crisis.
I got a lot of young players.
Alongside Charles Davis, thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.
Get these 2 non-playoff first.